Coming up on the Sports Desk, the work continues in summer, and for so many of our student athletes, on the sand is where it's at. From the beach to the pool, we're back with the USA men's water polo national team at the Torrance Aquatic Center as they set their sights on Tokyo 2020. And one very special Torrance swimmer gets invited to his biggest competition yet. Sure, Kawhi is now a Clipper, but did he ever consider Torrance's adult basketball league? I'm just saying. Plus, catching up with the two Bishop Montgomery alums playing in the NBA Summer League. It's tea time with the ladies. The Babe Ruth All-Stars take to the field, and football season is fast approaching. We're with the South High squad as they fire up the spark in Spartans. We've got the who, what, where, when, and how. Let's get things started right now. Hey guys, welcome to the Sports Desk, your one source for all things Torrance sports. I am your host, Lesley Robins. For the next half hour or so, sit back and kick back as we give you a gateway to the brightest sports stars and hottest sports spots in Torrance. Before we get to the good stuff, we want to hear from you. Here are the social media stats. I'm at Lesley Mia. The show is at the Sports Desk TV. Find us, tag us, follow me. Our program is also on Facebook. We've got email. All the details are right there on the screen. Tell us what's going on and what we need to know, because when it comes down to it, this show is all about you. Now let's get you in the know with some numbers. Just over 1 month. That's how much longer we've got to wait until our football season officially begins. Although this past Saturday was big for local football teams participating in summer passing leagues. West High was part of Redondo's 7th annual Seahawk Passing Classic and Lineman Challenge, while North and South were among the 16-team field competing at Culver City High's West Side Classic. At that tourney, the Spartans wound up losing in the consolation championship game. And while last season, the Pioneer League team did go 3-7 overall and 2-3 in league, the Spartans are looking to make magic happen starting now in their summer program. We were there. Check it out.
Working on special teams. Today we made that was our focal point for the day, and we try to do that once a week. With working on obviously offense, defense the other 4 days. But we try to make special teams a one-day thing, because that's the third aspect of the game that obviously has to go your way if you're going to win ball games. And we're hoping we're going to be in more ball games this year with a chance to win them, and being a better team on special teams will help us maybe get over the hump of those games. We got a new offensive coordinator this year, Coach John Aponte. He had some years at Vandy, where he head coach. Worked as offensive coordinator at Redondo, and then last year he was at Long Beach City. It starts with playing better on offense. Last few years we just haven't scored enough points really to affect any kind of game. I think we've played pretty well defensively, I think, the last couple of years, but offensively we just haven't been able to get the results that we wanted. So that's what we've really kind of stressed, and to try to really get better. I think it starts at quarterback. Drew Nash is our quarterback, and this is going to be his third year. So I think anytime you play quarterback for that long and you get to your third level, I think everything will slow down. He's a really smart kid, good kid, great leader, great student. He's the kind of guy, when you look up prototypical guys you'd want playing quarterback, that would be him. I also think, unlike the past couple of years, we have some more guys now that are better skill guys. I think some guys that can do some things with the balls in their hand. The little guys are a little bit faster, guys a little bit more dangerous, that can put a little bit more stress on defense and give Drew some better targets. Our offensive line, we've got some guys back that have had some experience now for going on 3 years, so that's going to help.
My individual goal is to go first team all league this year. Hopefully, that would be my goal, and do everything I can to make my team better. And then our team goal is to have a good winning record. I really think we just need to be more of a team and work together, because all the years before we weren't so close as a team and we didn't push each other. But now I think we got this team that cares more.
I feel like our whole team has a brand new mentality, just really hungry for the win. And the coaches, the new ones, they've really stepped it up. And for our goals, trying to get better every single day and get some wins.
We're doing pretty well so far. We had a good week this past 5 days. I ended up missing the first day due to a knee problem, but I'm doing pretty well right now. I'm out here giving my work 110% every day. As you know, last season we didn't do too well, but this season we're just looking forward to having a fun time and getting our work in. We're looking for championships this season, trying to get as much work in as possible and getting as many dubs as possible, putting these scores up. As far as individually, I just need to get my blocks up and my sacks up. As a team, I think we all just need to get that one mentality in and focus on this winning as a family. That's why we got it on our shirt.
I think just as a team, we'd love just to find a way to sneak into the playoffs. I think it would be a goal for us. Just where we're at, I think we have a chance to do that. Everything, obviously, we have to stay healthy. We have to keep progressing. Things have to go, you have to get the right bounces. But that would be our goal, I think, is just to try to sneak into that playoff picture somehow. That P word, potential is always a word that gets thrown around, but we're hoping we can really live up to that. And I think if we live with the potential and everybody stays healthy, I think we have a chance to surprise and do some things that other people might not think we can do.
And more football for you on Saturday, July 20th. Some former NFL pros will be joining in on South Bay Training Day at Torrance High's Zamperini Field. It's a one-day position skills camp for players entering grades 6 through 12. All the info is right there, plus up on our Twitter page, so check that out. Okay, on to basketball. The West High girls basketball squad seemingly never stops. The girls just returned from Palm Springs, where they won the Desert Heat Classic tournament, going 5-0 and beating Harvard-Westlake in the final with a score of 34-26. Well, we were just with the Warriors during a practice at home where Coach Ricky and her athletes talked about how they were doing beach workouts and the fact that our friend and past SportsDesk guest strength and conditioning coach Lesley Trujillo was heading up the training sesh. We just had to get it on film.
All right, last one, ladies, last one. Here you go, dig deep. Ready, go! Drive, 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 get out there. Come on, drive those arms, lengthen. Push to the sand, pull that other leg up, there you go. Quick switch, one more. Keep it in one straight line. There you go. Go! You're quick, close. Fast hands, fast feet. Quick. Oh, I love the beach workouts for many reasons. It's good for the body, mind, and spirit. One is it's tough. It's a different element. The sand, it gives. So it doesn't have the same thing like as a court. It's going to bounce back. So it's going to be a lot tougher. It absorbs the force a little bit differently. And so you really have to apply pressure to move. So it's fatiguing. 2, you're out in the beautiful sun, the ocean breeze. So it's good to just break the monotony of always being in the gym. I think it's really good for the spirit. It's tough running on the sand. We always end with a finisher. So the mental fatigue is out there, so they know it's coming, and so them to be able to push through is tough for their mindset, but it's important. They want to win championships. They want to be their best athletes. They want to know what they're truly capable of, and the beach workout pushes them to that level, and it pushes them mentally, emotionally, and spiritually, and it has great energy. They have to talk with one another. They have to compete. They're the ones that are going to be on the court with each other, supporting one another, so they have to learn how to do that out here and to support each other out here. And we're their coaches, and we're pushing them, and we're encouraging them to do their best job, but it's really up to them to come to bring that level and to bring that competitiveness, and that's what they did today.
It's really important to have beach workouts for us because, well, first of all, we're lucky enough to have the beach so close to us and kind of have this luxury to perform at the beach. But we think, obviously, it's performing in the sand, so it gets them an extra element that they don't normally have to work with and kind of have to overcome a lot of obstacles while doing it at the beach. The luxury of having a strength and conditioning coach has obviously been just so that we're prepared to fight against bigger and stronger players. Actually, Coach C was my strength and conditioning coach in high school, so we definitely, when I got the job, I brought her in right away because I know how much she's helped me throughout my high school and my collegiate career. It's definitely challenging, and they go through a lot of things and they're exhausted all the time, but I know that when it comes down to the games and stuff like that, they understand that it's what's necessary for us to be successful.
I think the beach workouts really do a good job of preparing us for the season and getting us in shape. Coach C, lucky to have her because of how much she puts into us and is dedicated to making us better. And I think it helps throughout season, even though we don't start until winter. It prepares us from the beginning. I know we wouldn't be able to do as well without her. We know it's hard work, but we're willing to put it in if we want to become CIF champs or just do well this season.
I think it's really important for us to have a beach workout because it helps us, mentally, but also physically. We get in shape at the beach. We're really fortunate to be able to work out at the beach here, but also it's a really hard workout, so it helps us prepare for bigger challenges ahead in the season. I'm really grateful to Coach C because she really helps us push ourselves.
When I was not blessed to have a strength conditioning coach in high school until I got to college. And when I had it, my game changed a whole other level. I got faster, I got stronger, I got more explosive. I've been a strength conditioning coach at the collegiate level for over 10 years, and that was my goal, is to bring back what I've learned at the collegiate level to the high school girls, because a lot of times high school is it for a lot of athletes, and they never make it to the collegiate level, so they don't get the discipline or the focused training that they would at the Division I, Division II level. And then also, to be able to have the best performance on the court, they need to have this training. And one is to try and help prevent injuries. You can't always do it 100%, but we try to mitigate that, and so that when they're competing, they can compete for championships.
Obviously I want to win, and through these beach workouts, I think, because we're working so hard, I think it's possible.
Also sweating in the salty air, the Bishop Montgomery football team. The boys tweeted, "One of the perks of your school being less than a mile from the beach is getting in a workout on the sand. One of the rewards for reaching your off-season lifting goals is getting a sweet t-shirt." Last year, the Knights went 8-3 overall and 3-0 in league play, so watch out. Okay, coming up, the Babe Ruth Baseball League and its All-Stars. We've got gals on the green. Torrance's Basketball Adult League, plus the two Bishop alums showing off their moves in the NBA Summer League. One special Torrance swimmer continues to reach new heights, and more with the USA Men's Water Polo National Team from the Torrance Aquatic Center as they inch closer to next year's Summer Olympics. Stay tuned.
Bring it. Time out, guys. I'm late to dinner. My mom's gonna kill me. Catch you guys later.
Okay, Mom wants us home. Okay, bye guys.
You guys need a ride?
Sure.
Yeah.
All right, how about some one-on-one? I gotta go eat, man. Sorry, I'll see you later. That's it.
Welcome back to the Sports Desk. Lesley Robins here. Talking baseball in MLB, the American League recently held off the National League to win its 7th straight All-Star game. Well, we here in Torrance have our very own All-Stars from our very own Babe Ruth League. Justin Thompson has the story.
The Torrance All-Stars recently faced off against old rival El Segundo in the Babe Ruth Summer League.
The Babe Ruth is the same kind of philosophy as Little League, a community, you know. So City of Torrance, Babe Ruth, from all 4 different high schools, even Bishop Montgomery, kids played in the league together.
Torrance High's A.J. Gonzalez was flashing the glove early and often, and the Torrance All-Stars jumped out to a 2-0 lead.
I feel like we started off pretty strong, you know, making early plays. Our pitching started off good, and then around, say, 3rd, 4th inning, our pitching kind of fell off. They're hitting the gaps with runners on, and long runs to score, and it was pretty bad.
Yes, El Segundo would come roaring back to put the game out of reach and secure the W. After the game, Coach Turner talked about some of the different dynamics at play in the Babe Ruth League.
It's actually a fun process, but it doesn't always work out. Like, you wish you had more time with these guys. We had to practice for like a week and a half, and we'd get together and play. And so when we win, then they start to gel more. They make plays together, and then they start becoming friends in the dugout or at practice. But like you said, half of them are from one school, half are from the other, so they're used to being rivals. And they don't really want to like each other, really, at first. But now it's a cool experience. That's what's fun about baseball. The more you play, and the older you get, if you have the talent to keep playing, you get to play with guys that you played against and so on and so forth. So I think they'll look back on it with some fond memories, especially if we can win a couple more games.
Well, it didn't go the way that Torrance hoped tonight, Lesley losing here at Kendall Field to El Segundo, but they will get one more chance on Friday to keep their Babe Ruth season alive and the hopes of making it to North Dakota for the championships.
Well, the Torrance All-Stars did win that game against Westchester, so their Babe Ruth season will continue with more games being played this week. And now to the green with the gals we go. The Sports Desk recently joined Sierra Golf Course's Women's Club early one morning to see what this group is all about.
It's a wonderful group of ladies. Everybody comes out and just enjoys the beautiful weather in California, and we love the game of golf. It's so challenging.
I started 20 years ago, and the reason I started at Sierra was because I was a beginner golfer. Golf is great in the morning, early in the morning.
I love to hear the birds when you come. Sometimes it's like a bird sanctuary. You hear all these different birds, and there's always hummingbirds. There's flowers all around.
Right.
You got hummingbirds going from tree to tree, and it's a beautiful course. We come out here, even rain or shine.
We do.
Even when it rains.
That's right. We played in the rain. We love it so much.
I love the challenge. And this course, the greens are good, and you got some hills for walking for the exercise. And you can get hole-in-ones, easy. I mean,
She's
sometimes.
got a lot of holes in ones.
No. How about you? How many?
I got a couple.
I got a couple too.
That's
So
fun.
that's fun.
Why do I love the sport of golf? Well, number one, it's a friendly game, and it's enjoyable to interact not only with the people, but the ball. That's an experience all in itself. I love it. It's a reason to get up every day.
And this is the long one. This is where you want to use your 7.
This is my first day here at Sierra. I'm just looking forward to the whole experience. It's been quite a few years that I've played.
I love golf because it's a wonderful way to spend a couple of hours outside with good friends, get some exercise, sharpen your focus, your physical skills. Just everything about it is just really rewarding for me. It's a wonderful way to come together as a community, get some exercise, learn a little bit and be supportive of one another, and just spend some time out in Mother Nature. Courses are absolutely beautiful way to spend a few hours. There's lots of things I can improve on. It's golf. You know, one day you have a great game and the next day you wonder where it went. So absolutely, there's always something I can improve on. But my experience from the short courses to the long courses is it's challenging, and yet that one great shot brings me back every time.
We have wonderful refreshment afterwards and get to meet all the ladies.
We take turns in bringing food and just a light lunch.
I just want to encourage ladies, any ladies, I mean, who wants to play or learn and meet people. It's so much fun. I mean, you just can't imagine how fun it is, and it's good for your life.
That's awesome. And in 2 weeks, we're taking you on the golf course with the Senior Citizens Club at Sierra, and they too do not mess around. Speaking of sports around Torrance, the Community Services Department also hooks up folks wanting to get their basketball on in the Adult League. Melanie Chacon has the story.
The City of Torrance's Adult Basketball League Spring and Summer of 2019 is underway, and participants are excited to compete.
I enjoy playing in this league because it's competitive, also because you get different levels of play. And it's like they have a different division for every skill level, so it's like, you know, everyone understands. There's no being that you're not good enough in this league. It's like you can not have this much skill, but they still have a level in the division you can play in that can meet your skill level.
There are 2 divisions of play depending on one's skill level, a novice league for beginners and an intermediate league for more experienced players.
It's an opportunity for me as a former high school and small college basketball player to come out and still run up and down, you know, get some of those competitive juices flowing, hang out with my buddies and play basketball, which I still love to do. 42 years old, so still looking for a way to compete and play the game that I love, and this gives me a great opportunity to do so.
Despite the all-male rosters of these 2 teams, this is a co-ed basketball league. Games are played weekly and year-round. The spring and summer season ends in August, with the fall season beginning in September. Registration for this fall 2019 opens on July 29th.
And shout out to our 2 Bishop Montgomery alums doing their thing in the NBA Summer League. That's Tyler Harvey, class of 2011, playing with the Memphis Grizzlies. And next to him, Stephen Thompson Jr., class of 2015, holding it down for Dallas. So proud, guys. Okay, coming up, the USA men's water polo national team inches closer to qualifying for the Tokyo Olympic Games. And the Torrance Aquatic Center is part of the plan. So exciting. Plus, more accolades for one superb Torrance swimmer. Stay tuned.
Label me.
You know you want to.
Don't be shy.
You do it behind my back.
So say it to my face. You don't know me.
You know what I am?
I'm a pitcher.
I'm a striker.
I'm a point guard.
I'm a linebacker.
I'm a setter.
Shortstop.
High jumper.
Wrestler.
Defender.
Goalie.
Student.
Student athletes. That's who we are.
Touchdown! Oh, did you see that? Whoa, we scored? Yeah, we scored. We're going to the playoffs. I can't believe I missed that. Every time I'm buzzed, I spend too much time on my phone. What? I should take your phone away. No. I'll call for a ride. Hey, why does my face look like that? I'm playing with these new face filters. Okay, you know what? Yep, that's mine. I'm gonna need that back. No. Kevin!
Welcome back to the Sports Desk. Lesley Robins here. So too is the USA men's water polo national team, still rocking the Speedos at the Torrance Aquatic Center as they look to Tokyo 2020. Yes, Olympic fever has already begun. To gear up, the team recently scrimmaged against the World University Games team in preparation for the upcoming Pan American Games in Peru. So to the pool we go. Max Irving gave the U.S. team an early 1-0 lead with this shot that he powered past the goalie less than 2 minutes into the first period. The next possession would make it a 2-0 lead with this rocket. Bennett Williams then responded with a nifty goal of his own to get the World University Games team on board. But Alex Bowen wasted no time skipping this shot right over the goalie's outstretched arm to score the U.S. team's 3rd goal of the day. Later in the first period, Ben Halleck would make it 4-2 with this incredible goal. How did he get up that high? I guess it helps when you're 6'6". Moving right along to the end of the second period where Bowen would score his 2nd goal of the day off a great assist from his teammate to make it a 7-4 lead. A flurry of goals by the U.S. team to start the second half would give them a comfortable 10-6 lead heading into the 4th and final period. A period where the U.S. continued to dominate, scoring 4 more goals to secure a 14-8 win over the World University Games team.
During this game tonight, we started our workout this morning at 7 a.m. over at the Blueprint LA, and we had a great workout there. We jumped in the pool, we played a game this morning, and another mock game tonight. So we're trying to recreate those pressure situations that our coach can help execute the strategies that we've been working on. This is all part of our journey in fitting together more and trying to work on our skills, our conditioning, and our teamwork.
It's good preparation for both teams. We're at different stage of preparation. This is our 2nd practice today. Let's call it this. This is in generally what we expected that's happened. There is a lot of things that we can improve, a lot of things we can change in a better way, but we show also some, especially in the offense, we show that we are getting momentum and we are putting ourselves in enough wide open position to score. We will try to figure how and to fix our individual mistakes in defense. We on purpose schedule this game, so it's good for them, it's good for us, We just start to get in the rhythm of playing because before last 3.5 weeks when we were together and some players who were earlier with us, so we're going in 6th week. So they didn't have so much to have scrimmaging and games, so we're going in that period when we're going to have more scrimmaging. So everything will be much more familiar for everyone, easier. But we're coming out from a very hard preparation period for us, and still is hard practicing a lot of gym, and swimming and doing exercise in the water. So far, so good.
That's our first main goal is to qualify the U.S. team for the Olympics, and that happens either at the World Championships, and our second opportunity will be the Pan American Games in Peru this summer.
Also heading off to the Lima 2019 Games with big dreams, Special Olympic swimmer and friend of the Sports Desk, Johnny Pierce. Hot off his big wins at the Special Olympics World Games in Abu Dhabi, Johnny was just selected to go to the 2019 Pan American Games next month with the U.S. Paralympic swim team. The Pan American Games take place 12 days after the Lima 2019 Pan American Games, where, as we just heard, the USA men's water polo national team will be. Now, even though Johnny already has 4 gold, 3 silver, and 2 bronze medals between all of his latest tournaments from around the world, his father Tim told me that this Peru invite is probably the biggest swim meet and achievement for Johnny. I believe it because the Lima Games have direct qualification to the Tokyo 2020 Paralympic Games. And on that very happy note, that is the end of today's show. Really looking forward to seeing you back in 2 weeks. Be sure to stay in touch on social media, Twitter, Instagram. I'm at Lesley Mia. The show is at the Sports Desk TV. Tag us, find us on Facebook, send us an email, keep in touch, and take us behind your scenes. For everyone here at the Sports Desk, I'm Lesley Robins. Thanks for watching.